Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm V and today's gonna be a super quick, short little video just responding to a question I got on one of my videos asking about living in Mexico. Also, for some reason it didn't zoom in on my tablet, so that's why I'm holding the tablet super close to my face. I do not need glasses, okay? Adele says, you say the paperwork took super long, can you give details? She's talking about the 4-year temporary residency. Also, how long after your tourist visa expired until you received the card? Mine expires in early June and I'm nervous. I can't wait until I have that card in my hand. The program is called regularization. Yes. People are dying to know more about it. Great video idea. I also watched your other video on it as well. Muchas gracias. Yes, so basically what she's asking me about is when I first came to Mexico, I only came on a tourist card, which is what they give you when you come to Mexico in the airport. You get up to 180 days, but now in 2022, it's kind of, sometimes they'll give you like 30 days, 60 days. It totally depends on the situation. I highly suggest if you're coming for a vacation, just have proof that you're staying in your Airbnb for say like 2 months or something like that, just so that you don't give them a reason to give you less of time that you're here. I've heard of some people still getting the full 180 days and then some people are only getting like 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on with that. But I ended up with a 4-year temporary residency, super easy. And before I get into that, I need to say that I didn't do any research for this. I don't know how I got it. I literally was trying to figure out how I could stay in Mexico because at the time it was already through the summer and I only had a week left on my tourist FMM before I needed to leave the country, and I couldn't really go anywhere because I don't have any of the things, you know? And so I didn't know how I was gonna go back to Canada. I didn't wanna, at the time it was still quarantine hotel. I can't afford to be in a freaking quarantine hotel, like $2,000 or whatever that price was at the time. I was like, this is crazy, I'm not doing that. There has got to be a way. And I'm not joking, I literally prayed. I prayed every single day. And I ended up with a 4-year temporary visa. I don't even, to this day, I still don't know how everything worked out perfectly. I prayed for a miracle and I fucking got a miracle. And I'm so blessed that everything worked out perfectly for me. And literally everything worked out perfectly. I still don't understand how things worked out so freaking perfectly. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a story here so you guys understand kind of what I went through. And then I'm gonna talk about like how I ended up with it, what I had to do, and some tips. So one of my Mexican friends suggested to apply as, what is the term called? Sorry, I really can't remember the term, but it's basically when you apply to stay in another country because you can't return to your home country. Yeah, the term isn't coming to mind and I'm not gonna Google it right now. But just to say, like, I was gonna write a paper basically saying, I can't return to Canada, I need to be able to stay here, please grant me permission to do so. And this is what I had in mind. If you can hear a dog barking, welcome to Mexico. So basically I called on the phone and they didn't want to discuss anything on phone, and my friend was saying usually they need to be super sticky on the phone because sometimes they'll do things under the table or you can pay extra cash and get away with things, but you can't do it on the phone, that you just need to go to the office, the immigration office in person. So I booked an appointment, I went in, and basically I was super stressed out because I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to apply for this process. Also at the time, my excuse was I couldn't get the thing because it wasn't my turn in Mexico yet. It was only, at this time in the summer, only elders were getting it. And I would be like last to get it anyways because I'm not Mexican. And so this was kind of my excuse, like, oh, I got stuck here, I wasn't able to get the thing because I actually moved out of Canada before it was required. Before, like, I'm from Northern Canada, and I moved before that was even a thing. So I basically got stuck in Mexico, unable to get that in return. So this was kind of my storyline of being able to stay as a refugee. That's what it was. My friend was trying to help me to get refugee status. So I'm like really not thinking this is gonna work, and I literally have 1 week, and I didn't have a couple grand to just fly to the States, stay in the States for like a week and then try and come back in. I didn't have the money to do so. I couldn't return to Canada. I was really freaking out, you guys. So I go into the immigration office and they had a lot of questions for me. And basically I was told by one lady that if I was in Mexico before 2020, then I could actually apply for the regularization program, which basically you don't need to show the amount of money you make. You just, you literally just have to come in with an expired tourist visa, proof that you were in Mexico before 2020. Actually, you don't need proof. It is on your file. They have documentation of every single time you've come into Mexico. I know people say, oh, they don't have the system for that. Yes, they do. They do have the system for that, and they have everything documented. And like it was $800 Canadian dollars, around there, give or take. I'm pretty sure I said on one of my other videos, I don't remember. But that was the process to get a 4-year temporary visa. I was like praying to God. I was like, I wish I came to Mexico before 2020. Like, why is this happening? Like, there's got to be a way. Like, I'm literally just cursing out life. Why the hell did the pandemic happen? Blah, 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 blah. I'm just like going off. And then I'm not joking. I'm sitting in the taxi going back to my friend's house. And I had this moment, you guys, like I literally was crying, okay? And I'm in the taxi and everything just goes silent. And in my mind, all I can hear is, you were in Mexico, December 2019, 1 month before 2020 you qualify. I shit you not, I literally heard this voice in my head and it was like, and I just literally, I'm not joking, I like literally was like, holy fuck, in the taxi, you guys. Like it was like an epiphany moment, like in a movie. I'm getting goosebumps right now because it was like, this was otherworldly. Like I still can't believe that this happened to me, and I'm just like getting emotional right now because this was like, the whole experience was just life-changing. That all of this shit happened. I literally prayed and prayed and prayed for a miracle, and I had a motherfucking miracle happen. And the taxi driver turns around, he's like asking me if I'm okay. I'm like shaking and crying because I can't believe this just happened. And I was so excited. I ran in and told my friend, and he's just like, what? Like my friend was shocked because one, this regularization process literally was not a thing before. Like this is new. This is like from last, I don't even know how it ended up happening, but so basically I qualified for it. My friend came in with me, we picked up the paperwork. My other video, I did say the paperwork was really long. The reason for that is because the paperwork is all in Spanish, and at the time I barely knew any Spanish. And my friend needed to help translate things, but when I was doing it, they weren't around. So I had to use the Translate app on my phone, translate the questions, and then I needed to write in the translator, translate the answer, because everything needs to be in Spanish. So basically you just have to fill out like your birthday, name, year, your origin, where you're from, blah, 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 why you're applying for it, what you do for work. I think your like yearly income, I couldn't remember and I didn't have like proof of it, so I literally wrote down a guesstimate. For the regularization program, you don't need proof of income. Whereas if you apply normally, you need to like be out of Mexico and show your, you need to show like your monthly income and have all this proof, and it's quite the process. This is not that much of a process. The paperwork just took long because it needs to be in Spanish and everything is in Spanish. So if you're fluent in Spanish or you have a Spanish friend, you'll be good to go. I also want to mention, when I was in there waiting, also it took a long time because I had to wait so long in the friggin' office. There's so many people. When I got my visa, there were so many other people getting it done, but I noticed that everyone except me was paying someone to do it. So if you don't know people to help you translate things, you can literally find someone There's posters around. I see posters where I'm at still, like helping with getting legal and stuff here. Or you can look on the Facebook pages or on the Facebook group, Expats in Mexico. It's quite popular, people getting help with this stuff. So you can do it that way. Basically, you need to go to the bank, pay it first, then hand in your paperwork, because once you hand in the paperwork, everything is finalized. And then they take a picture, and then, did I get my card? I either got my card that day or literally like 2 days later or something. Like, it was immediate. But yeah, it's super easy. But I highly recommend, because I've heard sometimes it's like backed up because everyone's trying to move to Mexico right now. Before your visa expires, book an appointment to go into the immigration office, have a conversation with the officer, just say, I want to apply for the regularization process. My visa expires next week. Can I book an appointment to come in? And make sure you get the stuff ready to go, because in certain parts of Mexico, they are getting very strict with people not having a visa or having an expired visa. So it's just better to be safe and have a plan. Also, I just want to mention, I've heard of people getting a permanent visa in other ways, and also temporary residency. Sorry, if I said visa, I meant a temporary residency and a permanent residency, not a visa. I'm pretty sure I said that throughout the entire video, but I'm talking about a residency. So I got a 4-year temporary residency, not a visa. But I've heard of a lot of people doing it through other ways. They're just paying people to do paperwork for them. I also see posters that say like, do you need help with immigration stuff? Also, Expats in Mexico, the owner of the Expats in Mexico page, his wife also does legalization stuff. I don't know. The whole point is that if you want to be, not even just in Mexico, if you want to be able to do something, if you have a strong desire to move out of your country or be in a space where you feel safe and happy, you can make it happen no matter what, okay? Stop asking for other people's opinions or suggestions, or like talking yourself out of it, thinking like, there's no way I can do this because so-and-so said that's not possible. My family member, my mom, my dad, my husband, my wife, I don't know, so-and-so, someone, anyone told me it's impossible, there's no way to do it, so I can't do it. Stop listening to those people, okay? If you want something, you can do it no matter what. I was able to do it. I have so many other stories of miraculous things happening in my life because I believed it could happen. I believed in the impossible, and I allowed that to come into my life and guide me. And I ended up with the impossible things happening, manifesting in my life, okay? So that is, for me, this is my message to you. Stop listening to other people tell you that you can't do something, because there is always a way for you to be able to figure something out, for you to do something, because you can do it. You can do whatever you want. You can figure it out, okay? Change your mindset to I can't, it's impossible, to I can, I will find a way. And you know what? I fucking will. I will do it. If I want to do it, I will do it. Tell yourself that, and literally you will be able to do anything, okay? Anything. Please, if that's all you take away from this message, from this video, is that you are capable of anything, okay? This is not just about moving to Mexico or leaving Canada because of politics. This is in life in general. If you believe you can, you will. If you don't believe you can and you think something's impossible, it will never be possible for you. It's just as simple as that. So keep believing, do whatever it is that makes your heart happy, believe there is a way, and there will be a way for whatever in life. And that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helped you in any way. So like the video, comment down below, and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Peace.